much to all the UNV colleagues, UNEP colleagues, UN Environment colleagues, UN agencies, sister UN agencies, all the invited guests here this afternoon, and all colleagues. Welcome to the UN complex. It's a great honor to have all of you here today to discuss the book, and as Njoya indicated, this book is not about me, it's about us. But I would always like to start such a discussion with what Africa also have in abundance, which is its proverbs. Because what I've come to understand is that there is some profoundness in the usage of proverbs. And we'll start off with one, which is that if the rhythm of the drum beat changes, the dance must adapt. What this African proverb is telling us is that we are living in dynamic times, never experienced before Africa or the entire globe. Consider this. The global population as we speak today is at its highest ever, having crossed 7 billion, and as we're speaking at this particular moment, the world population is 7.6 billion. Africa is the most useful continent on this planet. The world is at its most enlightened rate of information exchange and explosion of new ideas, which currently, as we're speaking today, these new ideas, innovations, artificial intelligence, robotics, are at a higher rate. Climate change, as we're speaking today, is already reshaping the contours of the entire world, and especially so in the African continent. It's actually reshaping these contours with the average global temperature rise hitting historic highs. As we're speaking today, the world is warming currently at 1.1 degrees, just shy of 0.9 degrees to hit the dangerous 2 degrees. As we're speaking today, markets are increasingly converged more than ever before with threats and opportunities now becoming globalized. Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a sample of the merits of fundamental changes sweeping across the globe. By all measures, this is representing the rhythm of the drum. And as I started off by saying that when the music changes, so does the dance. So the music has changed, the dance has changed, the challenges are visible to us and telling us that this change of music is actually driving global development in ways that we cannot use the same approaches we used before to be able to solve these challenges. The goodness is that this change being brought about by these challenges also provides opportunities. Opportunities to develop our countries, opportunities to build our professions, to make new careers, opportunities especially for the youth to be able to lead in enterprises that can change your country, your continent, and the entire globe. And this is what we're here to discuss today. But to tap into these opportunities, just as the African proverb admonishes, we now must adapt to the realities of our time. And this is the essence of my short discussion with you this afternoon. We've heard the word passion, we've heard the word dedication, we've heard the word determination, we've heard the word resilience, hopefulness, humility, and readiness to learn. These are critical ingredients. They are critical and often sometimes overlooked. And these critical qualities that are latent in each and every one of us is what we need to tap into. Because sometimes, though we don't discuss this, this is what can be able to drive us to do things differently. These latent talents in us are what we actually need to be able to ensure that we drive progressive development in ways not necessarily using the same thoughts that we've used to solve current challenges, because they're manifesting themselves in ways we cannot use those very approaches to be able to do so. Distinguished colleagues, the paradox is that while these qualities lie latent in us, they can never be unlocked with money. They can never be unlocked with material things that society places the highest premium on. No salary, no amount of financial or material compensation can ever unlock these most critical qualities in us. Qualities that are fundamental if we are to tap into these opportunities that the current global dynamism presents us today. And I know that there will always be a question, so what is needed to be able to untap these opportunities?